guys. Make sure you guys can hear me and stuff, so let me know. I'm not going to be looking at the camera, but I do have something to say. So this is about you listening to this now because it's a sign from Spirit. So I'm going to pay attention to the road and I'm going to speak. Every time I'm around people, I'm going to tell you something. I recognize something. Everybody has a gift. We're all gifted. I mean, I was having such a good time over there where I was, but I had to head home and take care of something with my daughter and stuff. So I just want everybody to understand something. I have been places numerous times, constantly, go to friends' houses, go hang out with people. Everybody has a specific gift. Some are channelers, some are mediums, some are psychics, some are just gifted. And a lot of them will come, and because I'm a healer, a lot of them will come and I'll see their side, their true side, like that. They've been wanting to get out, right? Sort of like nobody listens to them, really listens to them. Really, and this is all the time. I'm going to say, I recognize something. We don't really listen to each other, and so what's happening is people are not being validated, and so they feel like they're crazy, and they don't want to talk about their gifts. It's my windshield wipers. They don't want to talk about their gifts, and people don't listen to them. And when they do talk about their gifts, people judge them. And what I notice is so many people are gifted, and so many people are holding their gifts back, and they're trying to live life. And everybody's trying to live a life that they think was made for this lifetime. But I recognize something about myself. My past lives will try to come back to me and be like, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, and showing me and making me really interested in something. And sometimes I'll confuse that with what I really want to do in this lifetime, but really it's my past life just showing me that's what you're good at. So to use that creativity in different ways. So what my point is, everybody is gifted. Everyone has a gift. Everyone's spiritually gifted. This is what I gotta tell you. That's why I was gonna name this video "Only Watch If You're Spiritually Gifted," but then I thought like people would be like, that's not me, she's talking to. But yeah, I am. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to everybody. You have a fucking gift. Why do you think so many people are depressed and down, taking medications, feeling hate for themselves, wondering why they're not good enough, wondering why they can't satisfy people? Because they're not going towards their God-given, natural-born gifts, because everybody's on this road to survival, and I completely understand that, but that road to survival is literally killing people in every aspect and every way. And so, like, I just recently started going to nature and getting out there and staying out of in my home and being stuck and not wanting to get to know new people. I just recently started giving things a chance, and it's changing for me. My energy, my aura, the way I think, the way I respond to people. And I also noticed that I've grown more patience throughout my own self-healing, and I know that I'm healed fully to the extent where I can be around people and I will constantly be doing healing work with them. That's how you know you're healed. You turn into a healer naturally and by accident, right? Sometimes people are healers and they don't even know it, right? So I'm going to tell you something right now. Everybody's got a gift, and I'm going to tell you, if you're not going towards your gift, then you're denying what God has given to you, and therefore it's causing you to be depressed, to feel down, maybe do drugs, maybe sleep with the wrong people, maybe date toxic people. Once you start to get the fact that you are highly, highly spiritual beings, and that you're in touch with entities, energies, spirit, ghosts sometimes, all types of things. Once you get this in your head and get that fear state out of your mind, get that program state of mind out of your head, like, oh, if I connect to spirit, demons are going to attack me, or if I connect to spirit, I'm going to be possessed and God's going to punish me and that's evil. Once you guys get that shit out of your head and you get out of that fear state, this is what I preach to people all the time, because they always say the same thing to me. I want to do it, but I'm scared. I want to do it, but I'm afraid. Everybody wants to do it, but they're afraid. There is nothing, I am going to tell you guys, there's nothing to be afraid of. Fear is an illusion created by whoever it was created by to keep us fear-based, trapped in a fear state mentality. If we do not go towards our divine purpose, what happens then is the powers that be, the bad guys, the demons, the devils, whatever you want to call them, they get to control a part of this earth. And so the way they control a part of this earth is through fear. Fear is the number one tactic used in everywhere, in the military, in slave camps, in everything. People use fear. They actually have written laws and books. They used to have guidelines on how to scare their slaves to the fact where they didn't want to run away. And then also now today in the military, it's like they break you down and they rebuild you back up the way they want to. It's reprogramming. It's mind control, right? So if you don't get out of this fear state, you don't get out of this fear state. If you don't, you're gonna remain where you are right now, and some of you might be in a good place, and that's great. But a lot of people know that they need to be doing more. They know it. Their fucking body tells them, their head tells them, their spirit, their heart, their soul, and they don't listen to it. Instead, they keep trying, forcing, like I used to do, forcing something else to work out. That it's just, sometimes you're not supposed to give up because the universe loves a stubborn heart. And I just saw 5-5, okay? But a lot of the times, you're not surrendering to the universe. You're not allowing the universal energies. Exactly. There's MK Ultra. I'm not going to get into the CIA shit. If you don't know by now all the shit that goes on in the CIA, the FBI, and what they do with people, then, you know, I don't know where the fuck your head is at. Where have you been? Like, are you living in Iraq somewhere and it's 7-Eleven? Like, you should know by that, okay? You should know by now what they're doing, the tactics they're using on you. This is why you need, it's not about being woke. It's not about all that. Fuck all that woke shit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just when you know that shit is there, you accept it and you understand that all you can do is do good and that's it. You might not be able to fight the military. You might not be able to fight the government, the armies. But what you can do is change the world that you're living in. Because by you changing your small world that you live in, 5, 6, 10 people, those 5, 6, 10 people will change the world they're living in. And then those 5, 10 people they're living in, and so on and so forth. And by the time you pay it forward to the extent it travels from one place to another, connections happen, people change, and there's no loss of love. And I'm going to tell you right now, you know, there's no love lost, because there's going to be bad things in the world, there's going to be good things in the world. It's up to you. What am I going to focus on? Am I going to stay focused on the negative shit that happens? Oh, poor this one, poor that one. If you stay in the poor energy, poor state of mind, poor people, I feel bad as empathic people, if we stay in the, oh my God, I feel so bad for everyone energy, that's not why you came here, empaths, starseeds, light workers. We came here because, believe me, I'm talking to you as a person who's been through this. We came here to be sensitive, to know what's going on, and to try as hard as we can to be strong and fix it, because we were chosen, because we knew we can handle coming here to this dark, so-called dark world, so-called light world, and we knew that there was a mission that we had to do while we're here. And yes, things are going to hurt us along the way, things are going to bother us, but it's up to us to maintain a mindset of what do you actually want out of life. Like, what do you want? Are you going to sit around? Just today I got a text message from somebody who said, I didn't listen to you, I should have listened to you. I don't know what she meant by that, I don't remember what I said to her, but she said, I didn't listen to you, I should have listened to you. Now I'm depressed and I can't get out of bed. And I told her, the first thing you need to do is get up out of that bed right now, not later, not tomorrow. Get up and take a shower. Do it now and tell yourself, this is all for a reason. You're learning a lesson, you're being tested, and there are reasons we get tested. Everybody has a reason to be tested. Why? Because you're being prepared for something. Different levels, different devils, okay, people? Different levels, different devils. Don't expect that you're going to go upgrade yourself and all of a sudden, here you are, staying in the same. Hey, Flo, I'm in Macedonia right now. It's such a good vibe here. Oh, I wish I was there right now. Don't expect that you're going to raise up your levels and you're going to deal with the same devils. No, different levels, different devils is a saying for a reason. Because when we rise up, there are always going to be forces that try to stop you. And that's why you have to completely fool yourself in the love and the light. Really know that even though there's bad things happening in the world, you can do a lot. You can donate, you can be kind, you can spread love, you can spread knowledge, you can open people's ears up, open their heart up, but you're not going to change the world. Empath, light workers, starseeds. I'm going to tell you why so many of us end up getting depressed, going through addiction, going through bad relationships, through lots of self-learned karma, is because we take on people's pain, and that's not how we have to change that concept and go from empathy to sympathy, because empathic people, they feel the pain they feel the pain that the other person's going through. Sympathetic people feel it, and I'm sorry that happened to you, and they move on, and they know how to move on, right? So what you need to understand is that if you don't, all right, Anthony, I saw your message. I know we need to talk, so I'm on my way to pick up my daughters. I had to fucking rush out of Donica's, and I was having such a nice time. It was so peaceful, but wow, the energy there. I did readings for them. Let me just tell you, I ain't never done no readings like that before in my life. I mean, I have, but not like that. I know I'm ascending already. I already know that, and that's not cockiness or my ego speaking. I'm ascending to new heights. And just last night, those readings I gave showed me. They showed me. They were like, I was spitting detail I can't even tell you, being around nature, how much it opened up my third eye. So I'm just going to say to you guys, Donica is very gifted too, and that's why I'm doing this video. She actually inspired me to do this video, because she's so gifted spiritually. But people, when they first start this journey, it's scary. It could be scary. Like, remember, you're talking to a spirit and dead people, and that's how people see it. Oh, it's dead people. What if they do this? You are in control. Like, sometimes God will take control over something just so they could help you advance to the next level. Sometimes maybe you're stuck in the same energy, and so God maybe will send in a few. Let me just tell you, even demons don't come to you without God's permission, because God sends everybody. God sends everybody on a mission, even demons. Even so, when people are like, well, this ghost came to scare, the service might not be good. I'm like in the mountains. It's like that ghost came to scare you because you needed to be woken up from something. So maybe you were going through something in your life and you needed to see a spirit or a situation or have a revelation or a thought, a prophetic dream, something to happen to you so that you could wake up. Okay? Hey, there goes Donica, see? And I was just talking about, like, sometimes when people are going towards their gifts, spirit, I'm just going to say this is real valid and real important. When you are being called, the number 22, I just looked up. When you're being called to your divine purpose, it's scary. Everybody needs to watch The Hero's Journey on YouTube. It's called The Hero's Journey. Just watch it and listen to what he says. That we grow up with ideals, we're taught all these things, and we get programmed. And then by the time we're 8 years old, what we knew from our natural state, which is our spiritual state, goes away. Like, that's why kids from the age of born until 8 years old can tap into spirit easily, because they're in tune with the other realm. And then boom, something happens where we get taught, or maybe a trauma or a trigger or something happens where we learn now to defend ourselves against it. Go ahead, motherfucker. One car in front of you. You won the fucking day, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you get taught to be like, like some type of scared person, and then from that age, you grow up, you do everything your parents say, your friends say, because it's the right thing to do, and you have to do what society does because it's the right thing to do. And then you grow up, and then you start to branch out, and you're like, wait, but that doesn't feel right, or maybe your religion doesn't feel right, or your home doesn't feel right, or your family don't feel right, and you start to say, like, this is not me, I don't belong here, why was I placed here? You start to discover yourself, so you branch out. You understand what I'm saying? Go watch The Hero's Journey. You'll learn a lot about yourself. So a lot of us get taught that, and then we get taught all these fake ass, fear ass lies that is so crazy that, yeah, if you connect to bad spirits, you're gonna get bad spirits connected to you. But if you're stuck in the love and the light, why would bad spirits, they don't even like positive shit. Bad spirits do not like good vibrations, so they cannot come next to you when your vibrations are high. Negative spirits do not like they do not like high vibrational stuff. Just like good vibrational spirits do not like low vibrational stuff. And so wherever your energy's at, that's where spirit will be at. So if people are like, I'm afraid because that negative spirit will get me, or that negative spirit will get me, I'm going to tell you something right now, because I'm highly channeling right now, because what I just experienced with spirit and myself in that home, like, it's like, I'm like, at this point, I have to tell everybody there's nothing to be afraid of. like you're really scared for no reason. It's your own self fears. Face them as fast as you can. Everything you're afraid of. I'm afraid of water. I went in the water with them. I'm afraid of the ocean. I went in the ocean when I went on vacation. Everything I've been afraid of, I'm like, I'm going to face my fear. I'm going to face my fear. And through those actions, I've learned, the fuck was I afraid of? Why was I building this shit up? What am I, I'm going to go in the ocean. A shark's going to bite my leg off. I'm going to drown. The rock spot. Like, I built this fear up in my head. I get in the fucking water. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever been in. You see what I'm saying? Like, ooh, there's rocks on the bottom. Then I touch it. I'm like, my feet feel actually kind of nice on this. You know? So I'm going to tell you right now, everybody's gifted. There's so much traffic. Oh my God. I think I have patience right now. There's Harriman Drive, but that's... All right, so everybody's got talents and gifts. Okay, so if you are a talented person, let's say you sing, you write, and all that, if you use your stuff for healing people, it will never fail for you. Let me just make that real clear. Hold on. Let me say that again for the people in the back. If you use your talents, this weekend was the most incredible experience ever. Flo helped me pass through a wall I was hitting with channeling and helped me to see that I have nothing to fear. And she totally read me. Like, she told me, because if I get around you and you're highly empathic, you will get very hyper and very, very, very aware, because spirit is all around me. I have a team of souls. They just, where are we going? Let's go. You know, they rock with me a lot, 24/7. Sometimes I just be like, yeah, everybody go home, you know, or come back later. But I have a team of people that rock with me. They protect me, they guide me, they help me with crazy stuff. Everything I do is, that's why I say spirit is here to guide us and help us. They're not here to harm us. The ones that are here to do bad, that's their job. Can I just say it again? That's their job. Of course, you're always gonna have 1 or 2 or 3 of those spirits that just fucks around, has no respect, but that's where you gotta let them know. I don't know who you think you're dealing with. You're not gonna disrespect me. You got the wrong one, Sonny. You see what I'm saying? And it's not about being egotistical or cocky. It's about the point. It's like, I respect you. Don't disrespect me. I'm not here in your world asking fucking demons for favors. Oh, give me some information. I don't want your information. I only want it if it comes from God. If God's like, Florina, use this information to help heal someone, that is what I'm going to do. That's it. I'm not gonna use my God-given gift to cheat people, to lie to people, and those who do, baby, there's a special place in hell for you. And I ain't talking about burning in hell. That's not what I'm talking about. Your consciousness will live on forever. Remember that. So what you carry inside of your subconscious, your conscious mind, you know, it will carry on for you. If you think you're gonna let that shit go, you're absolutely out of your mind. Because I'm going to tell you right now, what your God-given gifts, your God-given talents are, if we use what God gave us as a gift to heal others, to help others, guess what? If we all did that, the whole world will be helping and healing. She did see my passed on loved one. She saw my father's mustache standing next to me by a blue sky. She confirmed some things for me and then told me about one of my really good friends who passed away, and she explained him perfectly. Everybody's gifted. Told ya. Don't come around me, because you might recognize you're gifted and you might get real scared. So I'm just going to say to you right now, if you're not ready, I don't know why you wouldn't be, though. Because my whole life, if I would have known that this was a gift instead of a curse, which is why most of us veer away from it, because we think it's a curse, not a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift. Watch Constantine. And he goes to Gabriel, but why me? Why did God make me see all that stuff? Why was I cursed? And she goes, it's a gift, John. And he's seeing everything that he's doing as a curse. And when you see things as a curse, guess what? It's a curse. If you go to your sucky ass job today, I'm so high elevated, I can't, like, I feel like if you go to your sucky ass job tomorrow and you say to yourself, I hate my fucking job. This job sucks. I don't want to be here. And you say that to yourself every day. Every time you go into that job, you're going to feel more and more drained and tired. Whatever, it says in the book of Gnostics and the book of Thomas, do not do what makes you miserable. no matter what it is. So if you do stuff that makes you miserable, don't blame nobody else but yourself, because misery loves company, and sometimes we love to be our own favorite misafir, our favorite company. We'll have Turkish coffee with ourselves and our own misery. Like, it's not, hey, what's up, misery? How you doing? Look, man, I'm trying to self-loathe today. I've been there. Don't tell me. I know. And I used to blame this, that, and that. And even spirit today, I don't blame them for what I feel no more. Now I'm like, okay, I know I'm in control. And when you get to the point where you know when you're in control, all of your energy, your empathic ways, everything, you will be able to control that. You know, you can help yourself. You can heal yourself. All you have to do is tell yourself, I want to work on myself and heal myself. Ask your angels, ask your spirit guides for guidance, because they will give it to you. They will give it to you, but you have to ask for it. You know, the universe will never give you more than you can, you know, never let you bite off more than you could chew. So even if you say, I'm ready for more, God, remember, the universe and God sees everything that's you're giving off energetically. So you could say the words, I'm ready for more, but you could be feeling the vibrations that they're picking up is, I don't know if I'm ready. I can't be ready. I don't think I'm ready. And so all these things, listen, the past I know is hard because it's traumatic and it makes you guys think of the past. It makes you feel hurt. It makes you feel sad. I get it. I understand. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. The past does hurt. It is painful, right? Because you care about your family. You care that they died. You care. But doing mediumship, I'm glad I did, because, see, before, if I would have not done this and someone in my family, God forbid, passes, I wouldn't know how to handle it. Today, I can handle it differently because I know that they live on, and Spirit says to me all the time, whenever I'm like, they're sad, tell them, and they always say, do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I did not die. I am not asleep. You know that do not stand in my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. They always say that to me all the time. Do not stand in my grave and weep. I am not dead. I do not sleep. You know what I'm saying? I am the wind that blows. I am the thousands flakes in the snow. Like, they're trying to tell us. Do you understand? I know my body's not here, but my energy is here. Like, I know it's hard because you want to touch the body, but you can experience them if you tune yourself into it. And if you tune yourself into positive spirit, you will receive positive spirit. The next class, I made this last class about like learning about the hero's journey, the tarot a little bit, like learning about the Fool and the tarot deck, and using the guidance of that in the major arcanas and the lower arcanas. This next class, I really want it to be about teaching people how to start self-healing and what steps they can take, what they can do, and how they can get their spirit guides to assist them in that. I feel like that would be a very important class to do next. Like, everybody be able to connect to their loved, healed ancestors, their loved ones, their spirit guides, and their, you know, people need to understand, we got to understand we're all connected to some form of like entity that if it doesn't make sense to you guys, I want to cry for you, because humanity, we know damn right where we come from. We are not from, we're not just from here. If there are humans that are just from here, you know who they are. They're okay with being human. If you're not okay with being human and you question, why do I feel like I'm missing something? Why am I always searching for something? Why do I feel like I need to help people? You're not just a regular human. Okay, let me just throw that out there too. If you have thoughts thinking, if you have thoughts, I don't fit in with my family, my friends don't understand me, I'm sensitive. If you have all these thoughts, you're not just a regular human. You come from like a place that's ascended, loving, kind, caring. You see robots, you've seen the robots. Come on, have you ever been on the subway in New York City? Like, there's robots and then there's people that are alive. So you'll have a whole bunch of people who are like this on the train, just you know, you look at them, you could just tell there's life has gone completely, it passed, their whole brain is gone. They're just, you know what I'm saying? You'll be like, excuse me, they're like, they're like background people. It's almost like the Matrix, right? The guys are walking, and then that one girl with the red lipstick, she's standing out, and it's like, that's a trick, don't pay attention. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what life is like. And people that have lost that state of connection to the universe, the stars, don't lose that in yourself, because you know that's where depression and that dull-eyed look comes in, and then all these medications that dull us down. I get it. Yes, depression's a real disease. All of those things are real illnesses and diseases, but they're real illnesses and diseases because we allow them to become that. We were told that constantly, over and over. You have ADHD, you're depressed. Instead of a doctor doing what some doctors are doing, like they're fucking literally in fucking Switzerland somewhere, giving people a smidget of mushrooms and a smidget of Molly and helping them find their happiness and their joy, and then they give them like a tiny little piece, and you know what I'm saying, and here they go, they're off to lift off. Now they're happy and they understand, oh my God, I do have happiness, I do feel something, I am able to have an orgasm. And some women and men are so fucking dull that they can't even have fucking orgasms anymore. Their whole sexual organs are closed because they can't, they just become cold. So you become robot-like. You understand what I'm saying? So when you start becoming robot-like is when you don't go and pay attention to your spiritual nature. If you ignore your spiritual nature, if you yeah, we will do a video on dreams. If you wow, I'm just like, my words are, if you ignore your spiritual nature, you become robot-like. You know, you're all surrounded by a team of souls. You need to just call in for support. You know, act like you, imagine like, I don't know, like there's like a team of angel armies, and like when you need help, I don't know what to do, please help me. They'll like come to you. And that's what I imagine. When I'm going through something or I don't know how to figure something out, I'll sit down. The first thing I ask for from Spirit all the time is clarity. Give me clarity for a moment. Spirit will lift my body up and be like, okay, you got to do this, get up, go do this thing. And instead of me sitting there going, what? Wait, I don't question it. I just go with the flow. I don't question it. I just go with it. I go with my spiritual intuition. My spiritual intuition tells me this, that, and when I say it, I'm like 90% right. Sometimes like 1%, 2% I'm wrong, but so what? Everybody's wrong once in a blue moon, right? Nobody's perfect, and I hope you don't think that you're ever gonna be perfect. Hi, my love. So I'm just letting you know, like, you need to just go with your intuition. Like when I was doing the exercises with Donica on the bed, and she didn't know what I was doing. I was pretending I was just having a regular conversation with her. I was like, and then what happened? And she was telling me like, I see a guy, and he's got like, why am I seeing like salt and pepper hair and blue eyes and an ear piercing? I'm like, okay, keep going. And she kept going, and she didn't even realize she was spitting shit that was about people that passed away. That's how intuition and connected to spirit works. You don't even know you're doing it. There's no thinking about it. I don't think about why I'm hearing a 12-year-old girl or a 17-year-old boy. I don't think about it. I just say it. And then they're like, sometimes people don't get it right away, but they'll watch the reading bag like, yo, I know what you're talking about. I'm like, I know. I'm not saying it for no reason. Usually 90%, 95% of the time, it's because there's a reason. And people will connect to it. Just like when you're having a conversation with people and you don't know why all of a sudden you sound so smart and you just know everything, because you're channeling. At that moment, whoever you just sat next to needed an angel to speak to. And there you are. There you are, hosting that angel's heavenly thoughts and carrying over the message to someone else. Because we are all hosts at this point, right? We're hosts to our higher selves. We're hosts to the divine realm. We're hosts to our spiritual being, and we're here in this avatar, this body that we're here using to do work over here. Just like we do work in our sleep in the astral, we do work in all forms, and which is why sometimes you won't even know why you're tired. It could be from eating and all that. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. We're talking spiritual here. If you're tired and you feel drained, and let me tell you something. People don't even recognize. People don't even recognize sometimes when they go around people that the reason why they leave there feeling drained or whatever, not because that person's they're not always an energy vampire, they're not always trying to suck your blood. What it is though, some people have so much energy in them, they're such energetic beings, that if you're around them and your energy levels and your spirit is not prepared, it will feel like an attack on your spirit. But it's not an attack on your spirit. People are highly spiritual beings. And so when you start to recognize that and we start seeing each other that way, guess what? We'll respect each other more. Nobody would talk shit about each other because we know we're spirit form, and really in spirit form, nobody's looks different. We all are energy to each other. We're not like, oh, look at that blonde titty, big titty bitch, blah, blah, blah. No, it's more like, look at that energy right there. She looks happy. Like her consciousness lived on to be a free young bird, looking all cute and pretty, you know, but it's not a look thing. And if we could see each other as energetic sovereignty beings, like really divine realm carry honors, right? If we could see each other that way, we would respect each other a lot more. And no matter what, and people, you know, they worship their animals and stuff, but they'll leave a human being to suffer, right? Why? Because they see the animal, oh, it's so cute, oh. But if a person's ugly or they're dirty or they smell, they're worthless, they're useless. And this is why energy is so important to me. And there could be somebody who's not the greatest looking in the world, but their energy will attract me, and I will love who they are inside and in their spirit, and I will fall in love with them, and I don't need to explain to anybody else why I'm in love with that person, just like you don't. And we go for looks, right? Oh, he's cute. Oh, she looked good. And then there's nothing inside of these people. They're fucking dead inside. And then on top of it, they're dead fishes in the bedroom, which is even worse. You know, pick a struggle, bitch. You're gonna be fucking dead inside, or you're gonna be a dead fish in bed. You gotta pick a struggle. Which one is it? You gotta, you know, be a lively person and dead in the bedroom, or one or the other. You know, just pick a struggle. That's all I'm saying. You can't have a small dick and have an attitude. Like, you gotta pick a struggle at some point in your life. So I'm just gonna tell you right now. Like, I just wanted to get on here and tell you, you're all highly spiritually gifted beings. Stop seeing yourself as a... I keep biting my tongue, and it's been happening since I was over there. Stop seeing yourself as just a little regular human, and you're nobody, because you are somebody, and you're a divine being. And when you start to recognize that, you'll step into your true divine purpose. Some of us are, and some others are more, I don't know, you know, there's ascended masters, there's ascended masters, there's teachers, there's guides, there's guardian angels, there's spirit guides, there's angels, archangels, there's levels to this shit, of course. But how far are you willing to work to get to a specific level? But my point is, you can get there. Everyone can. Everyone can. The windshield wipers, you know why they're fucked up? Because it's an older Benz. Now, here's the thing. When it's not raining a lot and I use it just to wipe a little bit of rain, it squeaks like that because it's an old Benz. Like, this is a 97 Benz, you know, it's not some new fancy, like, schmancy shit. I haven't smoked cigarettes in a couple of days, so that's good. One thing I'm gonna tell you is, like, you'll be surprised at how many people hit me up like that you would never expect to hit me up for help and for all that. It's, you know, everybody needs help. Stop making fun of people, yo. Everybody needs help at some point in their life. Even people that look like their life is perfect. They have therapists, yoga teachers, fitness trainers, fucking gym, fucking boxing trainer, all of that, and they still fucked up in their head, okay? And here we are doing whatever we can with whatever we have, and we're trying, at least, and we're trying to get there, right? Don't get it twisted. Everybody needs help sometimes in their life. So for those people who are making fun of somebody right now because they're not doing better than them, good luck with that. Like, good luck with that, because remember, you were there at one point too. Even if you fucking had money your whole life and all that shit, even if you had money your whole life, you needed help at some point too. You know what I'm saying? So just really, really watch when you're judging people, because, you know, everybody needs somebody sometimes. You might fuck around and judge a few people, and when you need somebody, ain't nobody gonna be there for you, and you're gonna be all by yourself, jerking off in the fucking bathroom with the lights off, wondering why you're stuck in the dark by yourself, jerking off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna come down to that point, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, I've been there, legitimately. I wasn't jerking off, but I was alone in the bathroom in the dark, wondering how the fuck I got here alone in the dark in the bathroom, crying in the fucking corner of the shower like a fucking retard, because I put myself there. All roads lead to isolation. All roads lead to self-pity. All roads lead to depression. All actions lead to certain behaviors that lead to certain illnesses. Everything that you don't do right now will come to you and make you do it later, okay? The universe ain't playing with you. It's not about karma. Karma's a lesson. You're learning. That's all it is. It's not a punishment. Karma is there to teach you, to help you grow, to help you ascend, to help you transition, transcend, to become the beautiful, dynamic, spiritual, fucking cosmic, intergalactic, beautiful fairy goddess that you are, or god that you are. But you have to recognize it, because with all the shit that we get told every single day, and you know, we get fucking lied to every day, that our parents tell us we're no good, and people tell us we can't do that, and we should just focus on something logical and go to college, you know what I'm saying? And that's the easy route. Those are the easy, no, I'm saying college is not easy. What I'm saying is those are the easy routes. Everybody's doing this. Why don't you just do that? That's, to me, the easy route. So what you're telling me is do what everybody else is doing, because you're afraid that you're afraid to get uncomfortable and see if maybe, just maybe, trying something outside of the box might work for you. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, guys, let me go, because it's starting to rain, and I gotta go get my daughter. I don't want to drive in the car with her like this. I'll be there in like 15 minutes, like 20 minutes, and I'm gonna get her. But I wanted to send that message to all you guys. You need to hear that. You're all gifted. Stop denying your gifts. It's making you sick. Okay? I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. I want to do some live mediumship. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to do that for a few people. All right. Love and light to you guys. Bye.